Well, hello and welcome to another amazing episode of The Rooted Experience. As you can see, I'm going to share with you in this video an amazing process of black soap making. I'm so teary-eyed because that's the labor of love when it comes to making black soap. There's a lot of fire and smoke going on right behind me. Because that's what is required in making our premium Bell Skin African black soap. You need a lot of heat to be able to prepare the soap, get the best and the most amazing black soap out there. Let me tell you one secret with Africans. We know how to make 100% natural, eco-friendly products, handmade, made from Mother Nature. We have everything within us and everything around us, all the raw ingredients and materials, and all we have to do is become creative and find ways and means to create something beautiful, something good, something new, and something fantastic. Our mothers, and their mothers have been using African black soap. That is why the famous term black don't crack is so popular, and it's true. And you've been asking me, Skybell, what is your secret to glass glowing skin? Well, this right here is the secret. Well, the secret is out. African premium black soap. Now, not all black soaps are formulated the same, of course. Every product is different with the artisan and the ingredients. And we here pride ourselves in premium quality, 100% natural, eco-friendly, no parabens, no additives, no perfume, nothing. Just the raw African goodness. In this video, I will show you the process from start to finish. Along with me, it's going to be a jolly ride. So this is the first step. You pour your oil of choice and you add it into the fire. Now, the secret is you have to make sure that the fire is extremely hot. You can't just pour your oil into, lukewarm or very cold barrels. You have to make sure that you have enough heat and you start boiling your oil. Lots of black soaps are made with different varieties of oil or ingredients depending on your final product. So that is the first step. The next phase after you've boiled your oil is to start adding your cocoa pod powder mixed with water. Now when you do that periodically, oh my goodness, it starts to bubble and it starts to foam up. So you have to be really careful with this process. Once you do that, you allow it to cook for a few minutes and then you go to the next point, which I will show you. Right now, as you can see, it's rising and then you have to keep stirring periodically so it doesn't overflow, and you check whether it's ready. But let's stir. You see, if you don't stir it, it will just pour over. So you have to stir and stir and stir. So this is the very next step, which is after you've boiled your oil, it has boiled, and you've added your soda and of course your premium oil, which is the secret ingredient. That's why we say every black soap is not formulated the same. And of course, we're not going to share that, are we? So once we're done with this process, we'll move on to the next step. After you've stirred and your black soap is ready, you have to take it down from the fire, put out the fire completely, and you have to mix it a little bit more before you take it off and bring it to the next phase, which is the pounding. Previous video, a lot of people made comments about the sanitary conditions and the fact that the black soap is being made in barrels, and the question is, we recycle a lot here in Africa. So these are barrels that have been used previously for other things, been properly washed and sanitized, and is being recycled to use for this process. I mean, you're not going to use a cooking pot for the size of the quantity of black soap that is being made. There's definitely no amount of large pots that you're going to get that will fit all of this. And you need a tall standing steel barrel that will be able to accommodate the soap when it is rising. Otherwise, the process will be next to impossible to make. So they may not look pretty, but that doesn't mean they're filthy. It just shows that the soap you're making overflows, and that's why you see stains on it. And of course, it's open fire, so definitely there will be smoke. Not that the sanitary conditions are just deplorable. There's literally no better way to make this other than what you're seeing here. That's the difference between cooking with gas, where there's no smoke, and firewood. So once we're done with this step, we'll move on to the next step, and we'll take it out of the barrel into a pounding place where you pound. It looks simple, but you can see I'm spoiling it. The next step in making our premium Belskin African black soap. So of course, after pounding, you have to take the pounded black soap, mix it with a little bit of ash in a pan, and then roll it around to form a mold. The reason is to allow it to stand firm whilst you're doing the second boiling. If you do not mold it and you just pour everything into the pan, it's not going to cook properly and everything will get mixed up. So you need to mold it, and to have it stand firm, you need ash. And with this one, you do not require a lot of heat to let it dry slowly. It's a slow but sure process. It goes from the mold to the next phase where you see it bubbling up a little bit more. It kind of looks like clouds actually. And then you have it totally and completely boiled. So this right here is the next step in making our premium African black soap. Once the process is completely boiled, the second boiling, which signifies the difference between this and our African white soap, you have to take it out from the fire, and then you transfer it into a bowl because it's still piping hot, so you need it to cool down. Then you send it to the next phase, which is the cool down phase. You may be wondering why there are papers around the bowl. Well, they are there to hold the soap in place so it doesn't boil over and pour, because if you notice, when it starts to boil, it actually starts to rise on its own. So if you don't have the papers around it to hold it in place, it would spill over because the pan is not that tall. I wonder if I'm getting it right, but this is the next phase, which is the cool down phase. You kind of have to break it down and take out all the mold from inside. This allows it to dry down faster as well. So we have finally seen the very end of the process. You've seen from start to finish how we make our premium Belskin African black soap. The secret is ours, guys. Finally, you now know how I'm able to get my glass skin. And if you're interested, definitely you can purchase our products via our website. The link is on the screen, belskinstore.com, and it will be linked down below as well. So once you click on it, it takes you directly to the website. Feel free to move around, peruse the site and see what you would like. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open because of the smoke, guys. It's a labor of love, but we try our best to give you the very best products. When we say premium, we mean premium. And also, if you're interested in bulk purchase, wholesale purchase, that's now available too. Lots and lots of people reached out to me trying to place bulk orders, and we had to make sure everything was in place. But finally, the good news is here. It's now available. Once you go to the website, you'll see it on the header, bulk orders. You can surf and place your orders there. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to us via the contact center. It's on the website. Just go there and ask us your questions. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this amazing episode of the Rooted Experience 2.0. I hope you came with an open mind, and of course I hope you learned a thing or two. Love you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Become a Skylar today. Like this video, comment down below what you learned, the new thing you know, how much you appreciate our women because they are fantastic, and of course I will see you in my next one. Still Rooted Experience 2.0. We lead, they follow.